Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. This morning, I wanted to cover a brief description of the bird dog exercise. Bird dog exercise is often used. It's got a lot of its acclaim from guys like Stuart McGill, the back mechanic, and a lot of physical therapists will utilize this drill, and for good reason. I think it's fantastic way for people to connect with their core, and I've just kind of have a few different variations that I like to use to help people understand core stability. So let me just go ahead and show you a couple of those air variations. The one thing that I love about it is it's going to be doing things cross body. So left, right, right, left. I'm not really sure, but I think there's some kind of distinction there with probably that brain connection that we have, the left and right brain, as well as our fascia system. So don't ask me to fully explain that because I don't quite understand it, but I know that oftentimes there's just a little bit of magic in some of these things. So this is the quadruped position. So you've got your core in a good position. A lot of times people will just get soft in the middle here. Okay, so I am kind of letting my thoracic rib cage flare, and I am flexing that back. So you can see how there's a little bit of this cat-cow response. What I want to do is just get a nice natural curve and then tighten my abs. Okay. One of the things that I think that the bird dog helps is when you get into this position, just don't sloppily go out and reach opposite hand, opposite foot. So one of the ways that I will cue this is go ahead and I will actually have people crawl their foot back and keep the toe touching the floor the whole time, and then brace. And then what I'll have you do is just physically take this opposite hand and grab onto your abs and feel that. And then when you can, activate by elevating the heel and kicking like you're going to kick through a wall. Now, notice here that you want to push the ground away and be nice and tall in this opposite shoulder and not be slagging or leaning to one side. So the idea here, this is the isometric, is to hold. Now you could just utilize this position right here to activate your core. And then what I want to do is maybe I'll start off with just some variations of moving this back foot left and right, just controlling it with my hip socket. And I might do some circles back and forth. And then I might go ahead and add this other hand here. And I like to keep my hand and my fist and my foot fairly close to the ground so I'm not getting into too much hyperextension. And then I might do some sways, some cross-body coordination work, some tapping, and just lightly raising. So from there, you can see, man, I got a shoulder pump, I got a glute pump, and I activated my whole core. So that is an awesome, awesome exercise that you can utilize for a warm-up, or if you have some low back issues or some stability issues, or let's say you've just been sitting at a desk all day, maybe take some breaks, do a set of bird dogs, and just see how that helps your back feeling throughout the day. Let me do kind of a straight on angle here as well. And I'll do the opposite side. So on that, I'm not going to be able to see super great what's happening with my feet. So I'm going to go ahead and crawl my left leg back behind me. Okay, so I've got this extended here. I'll just do a slight angle. Got this left foot kind of kicked back behind me. And then I'm going to grab my abs just to kind of stabilize, pack my chin, utilize my left glute to activate and hold. So now I'm in this kind of tripod isometric. And then I'm just going to sway the leg. I'm trying to really just control this with my abs. I like to cue, do it with your core. Make sure you're just utilizing your abs for this. And then I can add this hand and do some variations. Just kind of be playful. I like doing the circles. But a lot of people will really struggle with that coordination piece. So you can practice the coordination part of this exercise as well. Utilize this. Hopefully that helps you. Appreciate your time. Have a great day.